Hey guys, just figured we'd do an update slash a how-to on installing a light bar with a universal set of brackets that don't require any drilling. They are specific to the XJ. They bolt with this piece and this piece directly onto the gutter that's above the driver's side and passenger side doors. It eliminates any leaks, anything of the sort, so definitely an easier kit to do. It comes with the hardware for the brackets. It does not come with a light bar, it does not come with the tools, doesn't come with the light bar bolts. I'll be using a 7/16 wrench, an 11mm socket, some Loctite, and that's a 52-inch curved universal light bar that I picked up off Amazon relatively cheap. So get a little bit more light plowing, since most of when I do get to plow, it's at night, so be able to get some nighttime videos with a little bit more light. So let's get started. Okay, now the bolts for these brackets come with a supplied lock nut, so we're not going to use any Loctite on that. You can if you want. It doesn't hurt to be more cautious, but for this application today, we are not. So, two pieces, sandwich in between the gutter rail. Now, we'll just get it roughly tight in there, as we'll need to mount the light bar before we can really pick its final position. Loosely on there, we'll grab the 7/16 wrench, 11mm socket, wrench on the back. Loosen that just a little bit, so again, so we can move it once we get the light bar on. Should be perfect. A little tension on this one. Okay. So it moves freely, which is what we want. Down there. Okay. So we'll move over to the other side. Mimic what we did on the other side. This plate. Bracket pointing up. You have to create a pinch in this gutter. So it's designed like that. So again, we're not trying to get everything in final place just yet, because we'll still have to move it around a little bit when we mount the light bar. We'll just tighten it a little bit. Like that one. Probably a little more on this one. You just you want it loose enough that you can still move it, yet tight enough that it won't fall off when you mount your light bar, because you really want to drop your light bar on the windshield. So unpackage the light bar. Here it is, just universal, like I mentioned, a 52-inch Amazon light bar, nothing special, but should be adequate. Now on these bolts, it threads right into the light bar. We're just going to put a little bit of Loctite. There we go. On each bolt. Over to the other side. Loctite. Okay. Some adjustments. Well, there is the finished product installed. It's, like I said, it's not wired yet because I bought a snorkel that's going to go pretty much from here all the way up, you know, when it comes off right around here. So I just didn't want to get that mounted and then have to remove the wires, but we're pretty confident that we're going to run the wires in as I did here. So right into this windshield channel and then right down into the firewall where we'll put a fuse, assembly and everything like that. So a little clear, as you can see, how the two brackets get pinched on the gutter. Then just the one bolt that holds the light bar, the wire. Like I said, these bolts here have a lock nut, so you don't need to add any Loctite. You know, you can, you don't need to. So now this is the curved light bar, so a square one, you know, might have matched the line a little bit better of the roof, but the curved one's a little cheaper and will, in my opinion, just do the same thing. So the passenger side, same thing, as you can see here. So unfortunately, the paint that they used kind of just turning it on with the ratchet kind of wore off, so I'll have to touch some of that up. But as you can see, the door still functions with no issues. Another just quick update, as I mentioned in my other video, about the tires, a little sneak preview. I'll wheel this one out of the way first. This is the stock tire that's currently on it now. I say stock, but that's how it came with when I bought it. These are 31, 10, 5, 15 trail cutters. Pretty much just a cheaper all-terrain that, you know, it is more aggressive than a normal tire, but it has chunks taken out of it here. And without the snow in it from the last video, you can just see how deeply worn the inside of this tire actually is. It's got flat spots, cupping. You can feel it pretty bad on the highway. You can see here there's another chunk. So I've ordered, as we talked about in the last video, a set of 31, 10, 5, 15 Milestar Patagonia MTs with a Bart, same, you know, Bart wheels, Pro Comp. They're all just the same, more or less. This is a 15 by 8 with 4 inches of back spacing, black D wheel, like black D window they call it. Definitely more aggressive of a tire by far. More mud tire oriented. Still does have some siping, but even both of these being a 31, 10, 5, 15 side by side, and you can even see that this one's a little angled, it's still a good amount taller than what's on there now. So the factory comes with like a 235, 75, 15, or you can run a 30, 10, 5, 15. Sorry, a 30, 9, 5, 15. So these are 31, 10, 5, 15 with a budget boost. I know a lot of numbers, it gets confusing, but 31 inches is the height, 1050 is the aspect ratio and the width, and the 15 is the wheel. So to run these wheels, we're going to have to put the lift on, which I've already ordered, just waiting for it to show up. I just did a 3-inch lift. Nothing spectacular, just a budget-minded lift. The Jeep doesn't see a whole lot of miles. Just to get it up there a little bit more for clearance and to be able to run these new wheels and tires. So, another shot of it. Very dirty, but it's a work in progress. It's getting there, so thanks for watching, and watch out for the next video.